Deep within a shadowy corridor, an unsettling calm fills the air. The atmosphere is heavy, almost as if the walls themselves are holding their breath. Out of the darkness, a mysterious presence swirls, its energy crackling and shifting. Something otherworldly is on the move. With a deafening roar, a ferocious beast lunges forward, its maw wide open, revealing razor-sharp teeth and glowing red eyes. This encounter just got a lot more dangerous. In a cosmic spectacle, the night sky is alive with swirling galaxies and jagged lightning bolts cutting through the darkness. Introducing our mysterious hero, rocking that dark hair and a high-collar vibe. He's all about that serious, enigmatic aura. Down on one knee, our hero is surrounded by a glowing circle filled with arcane symbols. He's channeling some major energy, looking every bit the powerful sorcerer. With a burst of energy, the ground beneath him crackles and hums, glowing with a fierce, otherworldly light. Something epic is about to go down. As the icy aura swirls around him, our hero is on a mission, declaring with fierce resolve that he will freeze the entire world. His eyes burn with determination, and his cloak billows dramatically, because what's a hero without a dramatic cloak, right? With power surging through him, he embraces his icy destiny, the ground beneath him crystallizing into a frozen wonderland. It's a chill party, and everyone's invited. Zooming in on his face, his fiery eyes contrast with the frosty power he's wielding. He vows to put it all to rest, looking as serious as someone who just realized they left the oven on. In a realm of shimmering lights, a mysterious figure, cloaked in flowing robes, unleashes a torrent of blue energy. The air crackles with magic as the figure stands, commanding the forces around them. Into the fray steps another character, their presence bold and unwavering. With a determined gesture, they confront the magical force head-on, ready for whatever's coming. The clash results in an explosive display of power, forming a gigantic ice barrier that stands as a testament to their magical prowess. The air is thick with tension as the scene unfolds. A mystical scene unfolds as vibrant blue energy swirls around, with cryptic symbols glowing ominously. It's like a magical storm brewing, promising something epic about to happen. The energy intensifies, and a figure emerges, suspended in the air, surrounded by the luminous spectacle. The atmosphere crackles with anticipation as the transformation takes hold. In a world where magic dances in the shadows, we meet a mysterious figure, cloaked in a cool blue aura, walking with purpose. The air crackles with energy as shards of blue light float around, hinting at unseen powers. As we zoom in, a pair of striking red eyes come into focus, filled with determination and perhaps a touch of magic. What's the story behind those eyes? Only time will tell. Snowflakes float gently down, painting the sky with a mystical vibe. It's a scene straight out of a fairy tale, with a sprinkle of mystery and a dash of magic. We're introduced to Korea's top magic family, the Shin family. Known for their magical prowess, their story is about to unfold in ways we can't even imagine. In the heart of the bustling city, towering skyscrapers rise against the sky. Among the many geniuses in this family, one individual is hailed as an exceptional talent. But hold up, there's a twist in the tale. The scene shifts indoors where a man with an authoritative vibe talks to Hale. You understand, right? He asks, setting the tone for an important discussion. Hale, with a look of determination, assures, of course, father. It's revealed that this is none other than Shin Hale, part of the prestigious Shin family. With a confident smile, Hale promises, I will deliver results worthy of the Shin family name. He's ready to live up to the expectations, no pressure at all. In a sunlit hall with ornate windows, a father tells his son he possesses a talent that outshines his brothers, and perhaps anyone else. The father eagerly anticipates his son's ascent to the pinnacle of magic, urging him to prove himself on the magical battlefield. The scene shifts to a grand library, hinting at the vast knowledge and power that awaits the determined son. The son, holding a magical item, responds confidently, Yes, father, showing his readiness to take on the challenge. With determination, the son vows to not only surpass his brothers, but also redefine the standards of magic, aiming to become the world's greatest mage. 2 years have flown by since those magical moments at the prestigious Obelisk Academy of Magic. The campus looks as grand as ever, with the sun shining down like it's got something to prove. A sharp voice pierces the air. Sophomores, gather up. Today is the practical exam. It's time for the students to show what they've got. In the exam hall, a student with silver hair and a confident vibe asks, "Is there any reason to be nervous?" Clearly, they're feeling ready to ace it. The tension thickens as the same student smugly declares, "The bottom rank is already decided." Cue the dramatic hallway walk. Meanwhile, someone in the crowd looks up, puzzled and slightly annoyed, thinking, how did he even make it to the second year? Oh, the drama of school life. In a world buzzing with magic, our silver-haired character faces some serious shade, being called a worthless piece of trash for not having any magical mojo. In this magic-obsessed society, our protagonist stands ready to challenge the status quo. He's in a sleek, modern setting, contemplating the harsh realities of a world that values magic above all. The action shifts to a high-tech lab where a holographic screen is fired up. It's time to start a practical battle simulation, and things are about to get wild. The simulation explodes into a blaze of fiery chaos, setting the scene for an epic showdown. The intensity is off the charts. The scene opens with a confident character, chilling in a courtyard after just clearing a monster suppression test within the time limit. With a smirk, they declare, "Pass." Easy as expected. Clearly, they're no stranger to showing off a bit. Suddenly, a shift in tone, our character starts to reflect deeply. They think about how everyone expects them to be a hero, leading the charge, but they're feeling unfit for the role. It's a moment of doubt and introspection. Just as quickly, the action kicks back in. With a determined shout, the character summons a vibrant blue flame, ready to face whatever challenges come next. It's all about pushing through those insecurities. Our protagonist is deep in concentration, channeling the source of magic into his heart, and meticulously going through the steps to form a magic formula. With a dramatic flair, he unleashes a spectacular blue energy. It's wild, it's fierce, and it's got everyone watching in awe, or maybe fear. But wait, not everyone is impressed. A smirking figure in the crowd scoffs, You call that magic? Talk about throwing shade. Our hero isn't fazed, though. With a determined glint in his fiery red eyes, he's ready to prove them wrong. In a moment of introspection, our hero reflects on the snide remark, questioning his worth. But deep down, he knows he's got this. The magic's in him. After all, in the heart of an intense training arena, our protagonist finds himself kneeling amidst swirling smoke and scattered debris. The atmosphere is thick with tension, a testament to the fierce challenge he's facing. Meanwhile, a group of onlookers observes from a distance. Their expressions are a mix of amusement and mockery, as if they find entertainment in his struggle. The scene focuses on his clenched fist, a symbol of his determination and resilience. Despite the mocking laughter, he's not backing down. With a confident smirk, he acknowledges his growth. "At least my incantation speed has improved from before," he declares, showing that progress, no matter how small, is still a victory. As we dive into this magical world, our protagonist reflects on his struggle with traditional magic, a path now considered outdated. But hey, he's not giving up. He's got his trusty pills and a determination to push forward. The room is a book lover's paradise, or maybe a nightmare. Stacks of books everywhere. Our hero's path to magical mastery is paved with pages and ink. But the downside? It's all old-school magic. Standing amidst the chaos, our guy is hit with a modern-day dilemma. Wouldn't life be easier if these dusty old magic books were in ebook format? He's running out of space and possibly patience. Just when things couldn't get any more puzzling, he spots a mysterious book on the floor. Did I buy a book like this? He wonders. Cue the suspenseful music as we zoom in on the cryptic cover. In a dimly lit room, A hand reaches out to grab an ancient-looking book with intricate designs on the cover. The atmosphere is thick with curiosity and a hint of mystery. The mysterious figure flips through the pages, observing that despite its age, the book seems packed with secrets waiting to be unraveled. The figure's expression suggests deep intrigue. The story kicks off with the legend of the first Emperor of Magic, a mythical figure said to be the creator of all things magical. His presence looms large as we dive into the world of enchantment and mystery. When I was young, a young boy is seen lying on the floor, deeply absorbed in a book about the legendary figure. His fascination is evident as he recalls reading about the emperor in numerous biographies. Fast forward to the present. The boy has grown into a young man with striking black hair and sharp attire. As he flips through a mysterious book, a sudden glow catches him off guard, hinting at something extraordinary. The atmosphere intensifies as the book unleashes a brilliant light, and the young man is visibly startled. The magic seems to leap off the pages, suggesting that the legend might be more real than he ever imagined. The scene opens with an intense glow surrounding a figure who seems to be in the middle of some dramatic event. The atmosphere is charged with energy and mystery. As the light intensifies, we see the figure's hand reaching out, engulfed in the radiant glow. It's as if they're harnessing an incredible power. Suddenly, the brightness reaches a peak, prompting the exclamation, "This light?" Whatever is happening, it's about to change everything. In a dramatic reveal, a hooded figure emerges, presenting the book to Ray Bell as if passing on a great legacy. The air is electric with mystery. Ray Bell is drawn to the book, his hand reaching out as if compelled by an invisible force. The book seems to have chosen him. The scene opens with a group of students standing together under a vast sky. One student, looking away, reflects on the past, admitting, "At that time, I didn't know that to me." On the field, a teacher announces that those who failed the practical exams must attend remedial classes. The students murmur in response, perhaps feeling the weight of their situation. Whispers and murmurs fill the air as students gossip about someone who failed. One voice sneers, "Huh? Someone failed the practical exam? It's that guy. The one who got rejected by I." Amidst shattered fragments, a somber thought emerges. I, who could only endure, powerless, had no idea I. The sense of despair and uncertainty hangs thick in the air. Our story unfolds in a world filled with magic and wonder. The atmosphere is charged with mystery, hinting at the adventures to come. As dawn breaks, we're introduced to a stunning academy, its grand architecture standing proudly under a vibrant blue sky. It's the next day, and something intriguing is about to happen. Inside the academy, the dining hall buzzes with the hum of students. The room is filled with chatter, and the air is thick with anticipation. By the window, a figure sits alone, lost in thought. The sunlight filters through the leaves outside, casting gentle shadows on the table. A character sits with his meal, lamenting about eating alone once again, setting a scene of solitude with a hint of humor. Another character appears, casually acknowledging their presence with a friendly "Yeah, did you come?" suggesting a familiar camaraderie. Back to the first character, who now notices the other's food, exclaiming, "Oh, that looks good too," hinting at a shared appreciation for food. The first character, now in a lighthearted mood, enjoys his meal with a cheerful hum, clearly finding some joy in the simple pleasures of eating. The scene kicks off with an intense moment as our hero, surrounded by a blazing aura, prepares for what seems to be an epic showdown. The energy is palpable, and you can almost hear the dramatic music playing in the background. Cut to a much calmer setting, where two friends are having a meal. One of them, with a playful smirk, teases the other about not eating their food. "If you're not eating, give it to me," he demands, while the other retorts, "Just eat yours." The banter is real, folks. The focus shifts to the friend with dark hair, who seems to be reacting to something. It's a close-up shot, and though we can't see his full expression, the intensity suggests a mix of surprise and concern. The other friend, with a relaxed demeanor, offers some brotherly advice. If there's anyone bullying you, just let me know, I'll deal with them, he says, mouth half full with food. It's a sweet gesture wrapped in a casual promise of protection. The scene opens with a mysterious book resting on a table, its pages ominously blank after the third one. What secrets could it hide? Or maybe it's just a bad printing job. In a cozy room, a character is busy at a desk. He's in deep thought, considering the serious effort something requires. Could it be linked to the mysterious book? He's definitely got some plans brewing. A closer look at the character reveals he's dressed sharply, with a dark suit and a light shirt. He's all business, and his expression suggests he's ready to tackle whatever challenge lies ahead. Our story dives into a room filled with tension as a sleek, black-haired character in a sharp suit drops a bombshell about a mana core in your brain. The atmosphere grows heavier with a second character, looking quite stressed, who reacts with disbelief, feeling the weight of the words, a mana core in your brain, as if it's a death sentence. Under the moonlit sky, we shift scenes to the Grand Obelisk Academy student dormitory. Alright, so we've got two characters peeking into a mysterious book. One's like let's try opening it, while the other looks a bit skeptical. Typical what could possibly go wrong vibes. They're both trying their best, but the book is stubborn. It's not opening like it's sealed with some magical lock or something. One of them wonders if it's a locking spell. Spooky, right? The tension's rising, and one of our curious duo has had enough. He blurts out, "Forget it, I'm done with this," and decides to peace out. The other one takes it pretty chill, saying, "Then he'll go. Good night." Our lone explorer is left pondering in the room. He looks back at the door with a mix of frustration and curiosity. What's going through his mind? Only the mysterious room knows. And just like that, the book decides to play its own game. It opens up on its own, revealing scribbles and ancient doodles. Magic? Ghosts? Who knows, but it's about to get interesting. The scene kicks off with our main dude, who has this mysterious book that just flops open like it's ready to spill some secrets. He's all like, it's opening so easily, and you can almost hear the suspense music. Now he's flipping through this ancient-looking tome, and bam, the pages are lighting up with strange text. He's puzzled, thinking, this page was blank. Oh boy, this is about to get interesting. Enter the hooded mystery figure, holding the same book, standing against a cosmic backdrop. They're speaking to their successor, wondering if their hunch is spot on. This is some next-level wizardry stuff. Then, we get some mystical knowledge dropped. You're probably using a mana circle in your heart to cast magic. Who knew heart magic was a thing, right? The scene shifts dramatically to a bustling city under a bright moon, skyscrapers shining with light. A group of people walk together, hinting at a world where magic might just be part of the daily grind. Back to the mysterious voice, it muses, to ordinary people, that's just normal. Looks like magic is just another Tuesday in this universe. In a dimly lit room, a brooding character with dark hair and intense eyes contemplates an open book, seemingly pondering a path less traveled. The atmosphere screams mystery as he utters, but for you and me, it's not the right way. Out of nowhere, books levitate around the surprised character, who exclaims, "What?" as if the universe just hit pause on reality. The scene shifts to a magical book flipping its pages, glowing with an otherworldly light. An ominous voice resonates. Destroy the mana circle in your heart, as if preparing the character for a mystical journey. The ethereal command continues, and are prepared to be my disciple, suggesting a transformative rite of passage is underway. Energy crackles around the character, their face obscured by blinding light, as the voice concludes, and create a mana circle in your brain, signaling a profound change that's about to redefine their very essence. In a dimly lit room, a mysterious book thuds to the ground, its ominous aura demanding attention. Our protagonist, with piercing red eyes and dark hair, mutters with a hint of dread, "Why am I here?" Clearly, this isn't your average bedtime story. As the scene shifts to a haunting flashback, a chilling voice echoes, "It's your mission to open the book and change your fate." The protagonist is thrust into a memory of despair, clenching a necklace tightly, as if it holds the key to his destiny. Back to reality, drenched in sweat, he realizes This clearly means it's time for me to die again. His resolve hardens, knowing that the book is a ticking time bomb, ready to alter his fate once more. Behold the mysterious book. With intricate symbols and a vibe that screams ancient secrets, it's a page-turner even before opening. We zoom out to a magnificent academy, looking all grand and scholarly under the bright blue sky. Enter Shin, a student with a question mark over his head. He's chatting with an instructor, trying to figure out what's up. Shin hands over the mysterious book to the instructor, hoping for some wisdom. "Can you check this book just once?" he asks. The instructor is all eyes on the book, wondering if it's written in some ancient script. Now we're talking. He's feeling the book's age. You know it's serious when he's getting those old-school vibes. Shin, with a look of determination, asks, "Sir, just open it for me. What secrets lie within?" In a bustling library, a curious student approaches the teacher. He's got a book in hand, wondering if it's sealed with magic. The teacher, ever the detective, agrees to take a look. The teacher examines the book carefully, raising his hand as if about to perform some mystical incantation. "Let's see what we've got here," he seems to think. The suspense builds as the teacher holds the book, pondering over its secrets. The room waits with bated breath. The verdict is in: no magic in this book. The teacher advises the student to brush off the rumors and focus on studies. The student nods, maybe a bit disappointed. As the student leaves, a thought lingers in the air. Hopes for even the slightest hint of magic remain. Maybe next time, the mysteries will unravel. The scene unfolds with a mysterious man strolling down a hallway, his mind occupied with thoughts about a ticket to some elusive event. His expression hints at secrets and plans. As he clutches a book filled with enigmatic symbols, a spark of revelation crosses his face. There's a possibility it could be real, he thinks, the curiosity in his eyes burning bright. Later, he finds himself in his study, surrounded by books and a dim light. The ambience is heavy with anticipation as he sits deep in thought, holding on to a strange item. Suddenly, the scene shifts to a surreal realm as he dangles the item, which seems to unlock a portal to another world. The air shimmers with mystery and the unknown beckons. The scene opens with a shadowy figure seated in a dark room, hands intertwined in a classic mastermind pose. They're pondering some mysterious trick. What's cooking in their mind? Only time will tell. Next up, we spot a young guy with intense red eyes. He's looking super worried, and a bead of sweat trickles down his face. What could possibly be bothering him? A comforting thought whispers, "Don't be scared," as a glowing blue object is gently placed into an open hand. This looks like it could be a game changer. As the tension thickens, there's a deep reflection. "Anyway, my life was already on the edge." Sounds like someone's got a lot on their plate. Our red-eyed friend is back, clutching his head in distress. Whatever's going on, it's clearly a big deal. In a moment that's as intense as it sounds, we have a character dropping the bombshell. "I am gonna die today." The air is thick with tension as this ominous declaration sets the stage for whatever chaos is about to unfold. As our story unfolds, we meet a character whose life is already teetering on the edge, filled with tension and uncertainty. Suddenly, things take a dark turn. Our protagonist finds themselves gasping for air, gripped by an intense struggle as they're choked by some mysterious force. It's a fight for survival. The struggle intensifies. Our protagonist's eyes widen in panic, desperately trying to break free from the suffocating grip. With their strength waning, they clutch their chest, realizing their mana circle linked to their heart is breaking apart. This is bad news. Our mysterious character is diving deep into the throes of the magician's rebirth. It's not just any pain, it's the kind that challenges your very existence, making you feel like your brain's in a blender. But wait, there's a twist. Until now, life was mundane, but now it's filled with magical possibilities. Our character is living again, embracing the life of a magician. Feel the relief as mana flows through his brain, washing away the pain that threatened to knock him out. It's a pain that felt like it could be the end, but not today. And so, The question arises, is this what death feels like? At that moment, someone or something significant steps into the scene as a mysterious hand gently brushes against his ear. Our protagonist is suddenly engulfed in a mystical sensation. The air hums with energy, and something extraordinary is about to unfold. A voice echoes in the depths of his mind, asking, "Can you hear me, future generations?" It's the voice of mana, resonating through time and space. Our hero finds himself suspended in a cosmic ballet, surrounded by the spirits of mana. Light and darkness, sky and earth, all swirl around him as if whispering secrets of the universe. Floating in this ethereal realm, he realizes, "I am not alone," as the mana embraces him, marking the beginning of an incredible journey. Our scene unfolds with a young man sprawled out on the floor, breathing heavily as if he just woke up from a wild dream. He's in a dimly lit room, and next to him is a mysterious book that seems to have fallen from a shelf. As he sits up, confusion paints his face. He mutters to himself, wondering if he's even alive. The room is quiet, and the air is thick with mystery. Our guy, still in shock, notices the book lying open beside him. His curiosity piqued, he leans over, eyes wide with surprise at what he sees. He flips through the book, astonished to find letters appearing on what seem to be blank pages. This book's got some secrets, and he's all in to uncover them. Suddenly, a voice echoes in his mind, congratulating him for taking the first step. What step, you ask? Well, that's the million-dollar question. In a dimly lit room, a mysterious cloaked figure unveils a book with a foreboding title, Dread. The ambience is heavy with anticipation as they declare, "That is the name of this book." Chills, right? As if the book had a mind of its own, it opens to pages filled with cryptic symbols and drawings. The air buzzes with magic as a deep voice intones, "Your legend begins through this book of dread." Talk about an epic start. The cosmic transfer of power continues as the young man is dubbed my disciple. A sly grin forms on his face, embracing his new destiny. Who wouldn't want a magical glow-up like that? A fiery circle appears with the words "my disciple" echoing ominously. The title screen emerges, hinting at a story filled with magic and mystery. The setting shifts to a grand academy, indicating a few days have passed. Inside a classroom, a student is completely absorbed, finding joy in learning. A desk covered in mysterious symbols and notes shows the depth of study. Our student is enveloped in magical energy, realizing mana has its own will. Alright, so our hero is having a bit of an existential moment. Most folks, when mana hits their noggin, their brains go boom. But not this guy. His brain acts like a boss, just chilling and not getting fried. Here comes the science part. His brain blocks the will of mana like a pro. So, instead of getting wrecked, the brain just blocks it. Cool, right? And then it hits him. This whole time, he's been resistant to AI chips that mess with brain function. Like he's got a built-in antivirus or something. Switching scenes to a classroom now. Our guy is sitting there, probably pondering his super brain powers, when someone says, and then everyone. Oh, the suspense. Enter stage left, the teacher with the grand announcement. Apparently, the second years have some new drill to follow, and you can bet it's going to be something wild. Amidst a grand setting, our main guy, blue-haired and curious, ponders over a whispered new rule. Enter a stern-looking official, laying down the law. Starting this year, if you don't meet the standard, you're out. With a dramatic pause, he drops the expulsion bomb. The room's tension spikes. Apparently, this harsh measure comes directly from the top brass of the Sane family. The students are shook. Meanwhile, a group of students, all suited up, whispers about getting rid of the defective ones. Drama incoming. Alright, picture this. A teacher with a slick ponytail and glasses, laughing like he just heard the best joke of his life, mentions a borderline student in his class. Is he amused or just being a bit sarcastic? The scene shifts to a mysterious student with jet black hair and intense red eyes. His face might be blurred, but there's no mistaking the vibe. This guy's got something brewing. Now, the scene fades into a mysterious, dark aura. What's lurking in the shadows? Only time will tell. The cityscape unfolds with towering buildings basking in the sunset glow as silhouettes of people stroll down the street. It's a calm yet intriguing backdrop. Focus shifts to a sign that reads AR Training Center. Looks like this place is going to play a part in our story. But what's it all about? Our mysterious student stands outside the AR Training Center, contemplating the high costs. The rental simulation training center in the city is way too expensive, he thinks. Looks like he's got some decisions to make. Alright, so our main character is checking out the cost of this place on his phone. It's a whopping 200,000 won per hour. He's definitely feeling the pinch in his wallet. As he steps into the training center, he's greeted by a staff member. The place looks sleek, and our guy's looking pretty determined. He approaches the counter and, with a cool demeanor, requests 1 hour. Looks like he's here for some serious business. With a confident stride, he assures the staff that he already knows how to use the equipment. No newbie vibes here. Our hero steps into a dimly lit room, pondering the task ahead. With a confident grin, he muses about the simplicity of the challenge. The sign number 14 flickers ominously, setting the stage for what's to come. Suddenly, the atmosphere shifts as a mysterious quest, Wolf Challenge Quest, pops up. Our protagonist rolls up his sleeves, ready to take on whatever comes his way. And boom! The room is suddenly filled with a pack of snarling blue wolves, each one growling and circling around. The hero stands his ground, unfazed by the intimidation. Despite their low rank, these wolves aren't just for show. Our hero braces himself, realizing that handling them all at once might not be as easy as he thought. But hey, he's up for the challenge. In a dimly lit room, a book filled with ancient runes and mystical energy lies open. Our hero is diligently practicing its teachings every single day, showing dedication and determination. The scene shifts to our protagonist, a young individual with striking dark hair and piercing eyes, as he focuses intensely. He's forming a new magic circle, summoning his inner strength and preparing for the next challenge. Boom! A burst of energy erupts as a formidable dragon-like creature appears. The protagonist channels his power, a dazzling display of blue energy, ready to face this fierce opponent head-on. Amidst a burst of energy, our protagonist is awestruck, exclaiming, "This is incredible!" as they witness a newfound power surging through them. As the light show continues, they ponder, "Is this my true power?" Unbelievable. Clearly, this revelation is a game-changer. Meanwhile, a narrator's voice kicks in, explaining how other wizards use mana through their hearts, making it clear our hero is about to break the mold. Boom! With a confident grin, our hero reveals, "I can circulate mine through my whole body by using my brain." Talk about a power-up! In the midst of blazing chaos, our hero stares down a whirlwind of magical symbols. His eyes, wide with determination, hint at the intensity of the challenge ahead. A mysterious figure cloaked in shadows steps in, dropping some wisdom about the Infinity Circle. Turns out, it's the bread and butter of battlemage-style magic. The lesson gets deep, focusing on controlling magic. With a gentle touch on the head, the figure emphasizes the importance of mental prowess in wielding power. In a world filled with enchanting lights and cosmic vibes, the heart's intent sets the stage. It's all about the mysteries of the heart and soul, promising a journey that's as deep as it is intriguing. A character bids farewell to someone standing behind a counter. It seems like a typical day at work, but there's something in the air, a sense of routine mixed with anticipation. Our character steps out, heading towards a door labeled number 14. The scene hints at something significant awaiting behind those doors, perhaps a new beginning or an old secret. With a thoughtful expression, the character reflects, "Now that I think about it, I wonder how the fallen genius used to train?" Clearly, this is a question that's been on his mind, hinting at a story that's both personal and profound. A close-up of the character's face reveals a mix of determination and curiosity. Whatever he's thinking about, it's intense and it's driving him forward. There's a hint of sweat, suggesting pressure or excitement about what's to come. In a room full of tension, a ranking board displays the names of top contenders. Our protagonists can't believe their eyes, questioning how someone could achieve such a high score. The room's atmosphere is thick with disbelief and curiosity. Cut to the cityscape, bathed in the glow of dusk. We see a mysterious figure, partially obscured, standing on a balcony. They're holding something close to their chest, looking out over the city with a sense of purpose and mystery. Suddenly, shards of glass cascade through the air, catching the light as they fall. This dramatic moment seems to signal a turning point or significant revelation, leaving us on the edge of our seats. In a swirl of blue energy, our hero channels the Infinity Circle, a power that seems as mysterious as it is potent. He's got that look of determination, ready to dive headfirst into whatever magical chaos awaits. Cut to a classroom where our guy is nose-deep in a book. This isn't your average reading material. It's filled with secrets about aura and magic. The book whispers about using your mind and heart as one. Heavy stuff, right? Now he's scratching his head, pondering the meaning behind these cryptic notes. What does this even mean? He muses, trying to piece together the puzzle of aura and its link to magic circles. It's like trying to solve a magical Rubik's Cube. Our hero is standing there, deep in thought, contemplating whether to push forward or take a step back. He's feeling the weight of the world, but something inside him is igniting a spark. With determination in his eyes, he recalls the teachings from Idred's book and sits down to meditate, focusing on circulating mana throughout his body. It's like he's charging up for something big. As he meditates, a hint of doubt creeps in. He wonders, is this really enough? The glow of mana surrounds him, reflecting his uncertainty. After 10 hours of intense focus, our hero snaps back to reality, surprised by how refreshed he feels. Usually, he'd be out cold from such a session, but today something's different. It's like he's leveled up in a game. The morning hustle. We see our guy, Yahello, stepping out looking as fresh as last night's leftovers. It's early, and he's already sighing. Relatable, right? A friendly face pops up, throwing a casual good morning Yahello his way. Classic start to the day. But who is this mysterious greeter? Concerned friend alert. The greeter notices Yahello's exhaustion. Dude, you okay? You look like you need a vacation. Switch to serious mode. Yahello's deep in thought, focusing on some intense energy swirling around him. It's like he's charging up for something big. Flashback time. A young Yahello, showcasing his magical prowess. At 12, they called him a prodigy. No pressure, right? In a dimly lit room, a character clad in dark, elegant attire muses about the essential nature of enlightenment for mastering magic. His words hang heavy in the air, as if they hold the key to unlocking untold power. The scene shifts to another character, whose face remains shrouded in mystery. The ambient glow from the window casts an enigmatic aura around him, leaving us wondering about his role in this mystical setting. Our story dives right into an intense scene with a character engulfed in a vibrant, electric blue aura. He's got this determined look, declaring something profound about mana. Cut to him sitting cross-legged on a bed, eyes closed, fully immersed in this magical blue glow. He's deep in concentration, feeling the energy within. His hand reaches out, surrounded by the shimmering blue energy. He reflects on how this mana is like his arms and legs, essential to him. With intense focus, our mystery dude channels fiery magic through his hand, looking like he's ready to unleash some serious power. All without breaking a sweat or saying a magic word. The flames dance effortlessly in his palm, showcasing some next-level spellcasting. It's instant magic, no incantations needed, just pure raw skill. Meanwhile, another character observes this fiery display, noting the consistency of this casting method. It's like watching a magic show with a backstage pass. Turns out, the secret sauce is all about freeing your thoughts. A book lies open, filled with scribbles and diagrams, hinting at the mysteries of this powerful magic. Amidst a storm of fiery chaos, our hero stands firm, conjuring a powerful sphere of energy. Flames swirl around him like a dance of destruction, setting the stage for an epic magical showdown. A magnificent dragon of flame spirals around, its roar echoing with raw power. Our hero remains unyielding, as if he's taming this blazing beast with sheer willpower. With a confident smirk, our hero comments on the incredible magic at play. He admits it's quite the personal challenge, but is ready to show what he's made of. The fiery magic in his hands promises an epic conclusion. The sun shines brightly over a majestic building, hinting at the grandeur within. A man steps into the room, calling out to Shin, informing him of a visitor. Shin, sitting at his desk, looks puzzled. A visitor, he wonders? The man confirms that it's Shin-Heil's father here to see him, adding a touch of urgency. Outside the drawing room, anticipation builds as a meeting with his father looms. The scene opens with a mysterious figure draped in a long coat, standing by a window. He beckons someone to enter with a simple, "Come in." Two people step into the room. One of them announces, "I brought Hale," introducing a new character. A close-up reveals the intense and focused eyes of the figure by the window. His gaze says a lot without uttering a single word. Hale steps forward and greets the man in the room with a respectful, "It's been a while, father," suggesting a reunion after some time apart. The father, with a nonchalant gesture, indicates his exit, leaving Hale to settle in. "He'll be going now," he says as a servant reacts with surprise. In a cozy setting, Hale and his father sit across from each other, the father noting, "Seeing that you're attending school," as they begin their chat. The scene opens with one character questioning the other about not taking the medicine provided. The response is a hesitant acknowledgement, followed by a mention of recent developments. The focus shifts to a character proudly declaring they've made progress in their magic skills. An intrigued figure queries, "Progress?" showing a mix of curiosity and perhaps disbelief. The determined character affirms his resolve, stating, "Yes, I'm determined." The declaration is bold and ambitious. To become a grand magician who leads this era. Clearly, someone's aiming for the stars. Meet our intense protagonist. His red eyes and sharp gaze are locked onto something beyond the door. Whatever's behind it, he's ready to face it head-on. Zooming in on another character with equally striking red eyes, the connection between them is undeniable. What are these two up to? The air is thick with tension as our mystery man declares it's time to face reality. You can almost hear the dramatic music playing in the background. Seated on a green couch, a character delivers some cold, hard truth. No matter how hard you work now or what you accomplish, reality's got its own plans. The scene opens with a stern-looking guy dropping some harsh truth bombs, saying, "You'll never become a proper magician." Ouch, that's got a sting. But wait, there's a twist. He softens up a bit, acknowledging a unique talent. He advises to give up on pointless ideals and focus on studying magic theory properly. Even as a knight, there's room to shine. The atmosphere shifts as we meet a young, determined soul. With a fiery gaze, they declare, "I don't want to live an ordinary life." The scene opens with a character standing up, expressing frustration about relying on their father's family name. They're clearly tired of living in someone else's shadow. The mood shifts as the character, now more determined, declares their true ambition. They want to be recognized not as just another member of the family, but as the next head of the magical clan. There's a surge of energy and determination in their stance. Facing an unknown figure, the character vows to become a grand magician, aiming to achieve something significant on their own. It's a moment of self-realization and ambition. In a posh setting, we have a serious chat going down. A well-dressed man challenges, "Prove it?" while lounging on a plush green chair, exuding an aura of authority. The young man, standing with determination, declares that in the upcoming verification test, he's going to place within the top 30. He's got that fire in his eyes, ready to take on the world. Zooming in, he raises the stakes. If he fails, he promises to leave the academy and drop his self-defense magic rights. That's a bold move, man. But wait, there's more. If he succeeds, He wants his talent as a magician acknowledged and demands full support. He's playing for keeps. Attention everyone! The room is hushed as a sharp-looking guy in a vest steps up. He's about to drop some serious news about the test method for the evaluation. He announces that the test is going to be a single elimination tournament. You heard that right, folks, a duel. It's about to get real intense. As if that wasn't enough to stir the pot, we learn that this epic showdown will unfold over 3 days. Someone by the window seems lost in thought, probably calculating their chances. The atmosphere is tense in the meeting room. A composed figure with sharp, white hair and a tailored suit addresses the crowd, stating that the next round is about to begin. The room is filled with professionals who are all ears, ready to take on whatever comes next. A sense of camaraderie and competitiveness fills the air. Zooming in, we see a dark-haired man, eyes intense and fiery. His fists clenched, he embodies determination and drive. The message is clear. Everyone must give their all. Sparks of ambition seem to shimmer around him, reflecting the high stakes of the situation. The scene unfolds with a breathtaking view of a prestigious academy, standing tall under a bright, blue sky with fluffy clouds. This place seems to be the hub of some extraordinary happenings. Inside the academy, the atmosphere is buzzing with excitement. Students are assembled, and all eyes are on a particular individual striding confidently through the crowd. Whispers about a duel echo through the air, adding to the intrigue. As the suspense builds, we learn about a formidable organization of 12 elite magicians. This group's power is so immense, it's equivalent to that of an entire nation, setting the stage for some epic magical confrontations. In a room filled with tension, two well-dressed individuals stand apart. One of them is exuding authority, and it's clear there's a power play at hand. Zooming in, we see a character with striking red eyes and dark hair. His expression is serious, clearly not here for small talk. Switching scenes, a new character appears, surrounded by a burst of fiery energy. His stance is dynamic, and he's ready to unleash some serious magic. Back to the classroom setting, our two main characters stand face to face. The white-haired guy casually drops the bomb. He's the opponent in the upcoming midterm evaluation. Sparks are about to fly. The scene kicks off with a sharp exchange, as one character, dressed sharply in a suit with a striking turquoise pendant, drops a heavy line. You know you're screwed, right? His expression is hidden, but the tone is crystal clear. The tension skyrockets as we see him face off against another character. Our silver-haired guy, clearly not backing down, promises he'll get proper revenge for what happened 5 years ago. Oof, someone's holding a grudge. The atmosphere is electric. The two characters stand, staring each other down. Meanwhile, in the background, the room seems to buzz with anticipation of what's about to go down. The scene opens with a trio of sharply dressed individuals, all wearing smirks as sharp as their suits. One of them taunts, "What will you do? Cry all the way home?" Clearly, someone is about to face some serious shade. As the tension builds, the protagonist takes a mental note. So, he's my first match opponent. A rival identified. Game on. With a sly grin, the protagonist seems to find the situation amusing. They're ready to show that confidence ain't just about the suit. The opponent, dressed in a slick suit, is caught off guard. "What?" he blurts out, clearly not expecting the protagonist's reaction. Welcome to a world where magic meets high fashion. A group of well-dressed individuals walk in with serious expressions. Among them, a blue-haired character catches our attention with his confident stance. Drama kicks in as a white-haired character, clearly agitated, questions if someone has lost their mind. There's a sense of urgency as this character accuses others of not grasping the seriousness of the situation. A black-haired character enters the scene, reminiscing about a time when everyone was loud and proud, but ended up losing miserably. He seems to be contemplating a comeback. His red eye gleams with intensity, suggesting that there's more to him than meets the eye. Could this be the start of a powerful... In a sleek office environment, a man with silver hair stands with a confident posture, clearly ready to face a challenge. The tension rises as a dark-haired man laughs mockingly, questioning if the silver-haired man is upset about losing. His taunt about a weird backstab echoes in the room. Visibly irritated, the silver-haired man grits his teeth, muttering a frustrated "damn you." As his patience wears thin, things boil over as the silver-haired man lunges, leading to a physical clash. The dark-haired man calls him a defective jerk, highlighting the intensity of their rivalry. Our mysterious character, with sharp features and a sleek suit, muses about life at the top. It's not all sunshine and rainbows, he thinks, as he clutches something tightly in his hand. With a determined look, he vows to make sure someone remembers this lesson. The intensity in his eyes is undeniable. A mysterious figure clutches their chest, exclaiming about a sudden realization or pain, setting a dramatic tone. A headline screams the return of a prodigy, building suspense as a hand holds the newspaper, pondering the implications. On a phone call, a confident character casually mentions a bank director's attack, as if discussing lunch plans while holding a tablet. With a knowing look, another character smirks, expecting sneaky antics from someone they know well. In a dimly lit room, our mysterious young man is contemplating the upcoming midterm evaluation. He stands there with an air of confidence, as if he's about to steal the show. They're expecting the prodigy, and he knows it. Zooming in on his face, his red eyes gleam with a knowing smirk. Whatever's coming, he's totally ready to handle it. Suddenly, his phone rings, breaking the silence. The call seems important, catching his attention immediately. With a calm demeanor, he answers, telling the person on the other end not to worry about it. He's got everything under control, or at least that's what he wants them to believe. In a room that screams luxury, a mysterious figure, cloaked in a long coat and rocking a slick hairstyle, is deep in a phone conversation. The vibe? Serious. Are you serious? They ask, clearly not here for small talk. Meanwhile, our other character, looking all relaxed in a casual tee and a towel draped over the shoulder, is on the other end. They drop a truth bomb. It was not because I trusted you. It was because there was no loss to the Guan family. Talk about priorities. Back to our mysterious friend, whose face is blurred but whose words are sharp as a tack. And I still don't expect you to win, they declare. Oof, that's gotta sting. The scene opens with a character holding an intriguing book, pondering its mysterious impact. The air is thick with curiosity. A hand reaches for the book, and the character muses, the impact may be small, but it's not non-existent. There's definitely more to this story. With a serious look, another character reminds, you do understand that wherever you go, the Sure family's name follows you. Clearly, this name carries some weight. A new scene introduces a person in a sharp suit, confidently asserting over the phone, but considering the gains, I believe it's worth it. Someone's making big plans. The first character, still with the book, answers a call, asking, "It's me?" Looks like we're about to dive deeper into this mysterious plot. Our main guy, with those fiery red eyes, is up to something big. He's got a smug grin, plotting and scheming, confident that nobody's gonna mess up his day. Then we switch to this mysterious dude, chilling like a villain in a fancy chair, acknowledging that our guy's ambition is already off the charts, surpassing even the Tower Master. Back to our main guy, who's now on the phone, showing some gratitude and respect, calling the other person father. Now it seems the stakes are getting higher. The mysterious man is still on the phone, hinting at serious consequences looming on the horizon. With a smirk, the first character teases about losing without even catching a single spell, clearly relishing in the other's misfortune. The second character, unfazed, retorts coolly that the real loser might be the first character, hinting at something unexpected. Continuing with a confident stance, the second character reveals that the situation is playing right into their hands. Finally, the second character dismisses the first character, claiming they don't care about a nobody like them, showing their indifference and superiority. Here we are in a lively scene where a silver-haired character is chuckling, labeling someone as really insane. Clearly, some wild antics are at play here. Next, zoom in on those piercing red eyes. Our young protagonist is about to bring the heat, his fingers poised for what looks like a signature move. And there he is, striking a pose with absolute confidence. He's got a plan, and it's wrapped up in this cool finger gesture. What's he about to unleash? It's going to be epic. In the vast expanse of the Obelisk Academy, the colossal arena stands as the centerpiece. Its grand structure echoes with the anticipation of upcoming events. The sunlight filters through the open roof, casting dramatic shadows across the stands. The arena is alive with the hum of excitement. It's Obelisk Academy's proud coliseum, where legends are born. The echo of cheers fills the space as spectators eagerly await the spectacle to come. A confident figure steps forward, full of bravado. "I'll betcha," he declares with a mischievous grin, his fingers forming a playful gesture. It's clear he's ready to make a memorable mark. The stands are filled with eager students, each one hoping for a thrilling display. Among them, a particular figure stands out, his expression a mix of anticipation and determination. With a fierce look, another character grits his teeth, a single word escaping his lips. "You." Clearly, there's tension in the air, hinting at a brewing confrontation. A striking figure with silver hair sneers, calling someone a lowlife. His disdain is palpable, and it seems a rivalry is about to heat up. "How dare a piece of trash like you mock me?" he challenges, setting the stage for an intense showdown. The crowd is buzzing with excitement as a brown-haired announcer raises his hand in the arena, ready to kick off the next big event. A mysterious figure with a blurred face is watching intently as the word again echoes, hinting at an epic confrontation about to unfold. The title screen dramatically sets the stage, teasing the magical and thrilling world we are about to dive into. A silver-haired fighter steps up, striking a dramatic pose with fierce eyes, ready to unleash his power in the arena. A white-haired guy with an intense gaze summons a blazing inferno, launching it with fierce determination. The fiery onslaught hurtles towards a cool-looking dude in shades. He stands firm, unfazed by the incoming flames. Zooming in on the white-haired warrior, his eye reveals a digital overlay, hinting at some high-tech prowess. The scene intensifies. An explosion is imminent, with both combatants locked in a tense standoff. In the heart of the arena, chaos erupts as a powerful explosion sends shockwaves through the crowd. Our mysterious silver-haired fighter seems unfazed and is laughing maniacally, relishing the chaos. With a confident smirk, the silver-haired figure taunts his opponent, clearly enjoying the upper hand in this intense showdown. Zooming in on those piercing green eyes, a flicker of surprise crosses the silver-haired fighter's face. Something unexpected has caught their attention. The opponent, cool and composed, emerges from the smoke completely unscathed. Not even a scratch. The silver-haired fighter's confidence starts to waver. Determined not to be outdone, the silver-haired fighter gathers energy, ready to unleash another devastating attack. The next move is crucial. In a heated battle scene, a character unleashes a torrent of molten lava, threatening to engulf everything in its path with fiery intensity. Enter our hero, shrouded in mystery, who conjures a shimmering orb of blue energy. With a flick of his wrist, he commands water, ready to counter the fiery onslaught. As the lava threatens to consume all, the hero releases a colossal wave of water, creating an epic clash of elements as the water surges forward to meet the flames. In a flurry of magical energy, our young magician throws down a spell with intense concentration. His eyes are sharp, and his aura is practically electric as he channels his power. Someone in the background is watching, clearly taken aback by this display of magical prowess. As the dust settles, our spellcaster tilts his head, a thoughtful expression taking over his features. Something's bugging him, and he murmurs to himself about how strange it all seems. Now, the focus drifts to a busy courtyard, where people are bustling about. The challenge of casting even a first circle spell instantly is no small feat, and it's clear our protagonist is pondering over this magical conundrum. Why would you reschedule everything with the Blue Tower just to watch this student's match? Questions fill the air as a woman in a blue suit quizzes her colleague. Do you know something about Maya's magic? The man, with a confident posture, simply replies no. So, it was just by chance? The woman, now in a chibi form, seems to be processing the whole situation with a hint of disbelief. Our story dives into a dramatic scene where a charismatic guy with golden brown hair is anticipating some major chaos from an upcoming match. He's all smiles, clearly loving the drama that's about to unfold. From high above, two figures gaze over an arena, possibly strategizing or just taking in the calm before the storm. Suddenly, a shadowy figure creeps into view, adding a layer of mystery to the scene. Who could it be, lurking behind those glass doors? The blonde-haired guy, with his sharp eyes and confident smirk, senses something and turns with a curious plot twist. Another well-dressed character enters the scene, and our blonde hero greets them with a casual, "Oh, you're here too, it seems?" The scene opens with dark, swirling clouds, creating an atmosphere of mystery and tension. It's the calm before the storm, folks. Meet our cool protagonist, casually standing there like he's about to drop the hottest mixtape of the year. Meanwhile, the silver-haired guy looks like he's just been hit with a plot twist. Boom! Our cool dude isn't just about looks. He unleashes a dazzling combo of fiery water dragons, and it's a visual spectacle. Talk about a flex. Silverhair is shook, y'all, his eyes wide. He can't believe the speed at which this magic just unfolded. It's like watching a magician on fast forward. Our story dives into a charged moment as a mysterious figure, with a confident smirk, questions someone about their casting speed. The air is thick with tension, hinting at a magical showdown. Before you know it, the tension snaps like a rubber band. A furious voice cuts through, yelling, "Shut up!" The scene is set for a battle of words and power. The intensity cranks up a notch as the challenger, with silver hair and fierce eyes, snarls, "Just die already." There's no holding back now. The ground trembles as fiery magic erupts in a dazzling display of power. It's an all-out magical assault, and things are heating up, literally. As the dust settles, the aftermath of the explosive attack is revealed. Our silver-haired spellcaster stands amidst the chaos, eyes blazing with determination. In the heart of the chaos, flames dance around a mysterious figure with dark hair and intense eyes. This guy's not just standing there for show. He's about to unleash something fierce. A whirling wind spear emerges, slicing through the air with a deadly grace. Our dark-haired hero seems to be the source, and things are about to get wild. Surprise! Another character is caught off guard, clearly not expecting the wind spear to make such an entrance. Their face is a mix of shock and confusion, like they just realized they left the stove on. Close up on the shocked character's face, eyes wide with disbelief. Sweat trickles down as the realization hits. Something's not right here. A thought bubble appears, echoing their inner turmoil. When did he cast Wind Spear? Looks like someone's been outplayed. Our mysterious figure stands confidently, untouched and unbothered. Meanwhile, the other character is left pondering, and my attacks aren't leaving a scratch on him. Why isn't he affected at all? Clearly, they've met their match. In a bustling arena, the tension is thick as two rivals face off. The confident challenger, dressed in a sleek outfit with striking blue designs, taunts his opponent, dismissing the threat of a mere first circle spell. Unfazed, the opponent, with a cool demeanor, channels an impressive surge of magical energy. The air crackles with power as the spell is unleashed, sending a dazzling beam of energy towards the challenger. The spell erupts with a blinding light, its power undeniable as it streaks across the arena. Despite the initial bravado, the challenger struggles to withstand the force, barely managing to hold his ground. As the dust settles, he smirks, preparing for a counterattack, his eyes gleaming with determination. With a mischievous grin, the challenger regains his composure, taunting, "What the hell are you doing?" Under the vast blue sky, a stern warning echoes. Don't get cocky just because your casting speed got a bit faster. The tension in the air is palpable as magic swirls around. A combatant, with a furious swing, tries to land a magical strike, but it's met with a painful counter. Ugh! Echoes through the arena as the duel intensifies. Amidst the magical chaos, a name is shouted in anger. Shin, hail! You! The blurred face of the speaker hides their identity, adding to the suspense. With a confident smirk, a challenger raises a finger, taunting, "Did you think that would work?" The duel is a dance of wits and power. Meanwhile, in a quiet room, a man and a woman, both dressed sharply, watch the proceedings. Their expressions are serious, hinting at deeper stakes in this magical conflict. Back in the arena, the spellcaster stands firm, magic swirling around them. "What? Your spell didn't go off?" They taunt, confidence brimming as they challenge their opponent's prowess. Amidst the shadows, a figure emerges with a piercing gaze, hair as dark as midnight, and an aura that screams, "Don't mess with me." There's a sense of determination in his eyes, hinting at an impending showdown. Whatever's going down, this guy is clearly at the center of it. The scene is electrifying. Our hero stands tall, wielding a sword with a swift, decisive motion. Energy swirls around him, showcasing his confidence and immense power. The tension in the air is palpable as he declares, "Do you understand what's happening?" With a close-up on his determined face, his eyes are sharp and focused. You can almost feel the intensity of his gaze, as if nothing will stand in his way. With a smirk, he taunts, "Shall I show you again?" His hand is raised, ready to unleash another wave of his formidable power. The air crackles with anticipation as his energy surges, leaving his opponent on edge. In a futuristic arena bustling with energy, a swift green flash zips through, catching everyone's attention. A man with a stern face exclaims in disbelief, "What speed is this?" Clearly, he's not used to seeing something move so fast. Meanwhile, our hero, with a devilish smirk, calmly assesses the situation. He mutters to himself, "A mere speed shouldn't make it so powerful." His confidence is almost palpable, as if he's holding an ace up his sleeve. The antagonist, now more determined, challenges our hero. "Try to block this," he yells, unleashing a new wave of attacks. But our hero, unfazed, seems ready to turn the tide in his favor. Our silver-haired hero is in a tight spot, confronted by a barrier. He grits his teeth, ready to face the challenge head-on. A flurry of energy bursts forth as he launches a counterattack, each movement calculated and precise. With a sly grin, he muses about his strategy, confident in his ability to block the incoming assault. The tension rises as he dodges swiftly, the wind swirling around him like a tempest. But wait! A spear of wind takes an unexpected turn, catching him by surprise. It's a twist he didn't see coming. Our story kicks off with a cool dude, standing there with a magical glow, pondering deep thoughts. But hey, are you sure you want to just stand there looking dazed? In a blink, we're in the middle of a magical showdown. The air crackles with energy as sharp, icy projectiles zoom past. Someone's got only one shot to make this count. And here we are with the epic title card, a little breather before the storm rages on. Hold on to your hats, folks. Back to the action. Our hero flings those icy blades like a pro, the arena shimmering with magic. It's a spectacle to behold. Meanwhile, the rival with silver hair is on the defensive, cursing under his breath. He's got to dodge those wind spears and make some distance, but it's easier said than done. In a sprawling arena, two characters stand apart, sizing each other up. The air is tense as one of them contemplates their magical power, noting its limited range. The other character, exuding confidence, believes that the opponent's attack won't reach him, given his strength and readiness. A close-up reveals a character with dark hair, nodding slightly and acknowledging that a good decision has been made in this standoff. The dark-haired character focuses intensely, gathering energy in his hands, ready to unleash his magic. The atmosphere crackles with anticipation. As our story unfolds, a mysterious force swooshes through the scene. leaving our character wide-eyed and shouting. What? Clearly, something unexpected is happening, and it's not looking good. The chaos escalates. Our character is caught in a whirlwind of energy, struggling against the force with an awe. Things are getting intense, and the stakes are high. Meanwhile, back in a lavish room, the atmosphere is heavy with silence. Two sharply dressed figures exchange looks, their expressions unreadable, adding a layer of intrigue to the unfolding drama. Zooming in, one of the mysterious figures has sharp, focused eyes. Blonde hair frames his face, and his intense gaze suggests he's not one to be trifled with. The camera shifts to the other figure. His posture and clenched jaw hint at a mix of determination and unease. The tension in the room is palpable, and it feels like something big is about to go down. Meet Lord Shin, standing tall and mysterious in his sharp attire. He's the kind of guy who turns heads without even trying. Turns out Shin isn't just anyone. He's the head honcho of the Madison family and a top-tier magician. Talk about keeping it classy. Our scene shifts to a grand arena, where three figures are taking it all in. One of them seems to be having an aha moment, as if they've just figured out the last piece of a puzzle. Enter the intriguing world of open-source magic. It's like magic meets tech, and it's about to change the game in ways we can only imagine. In this mystical arena, we dive into the intricacies of magic battles. Once a spell's trajectory is locked, there's no turning back. It's a game of precision where dodging and predicting make all the difference. Modern mage duels are all about strategy, where mages wield their powers like chess players moving pieces on a board. Think of it like an epic RPG battle. Every move is calculated, and winning hinges on mastering your spells and predicting your opponent's next step. But wait, there's a twist. Enter the enigmatic Baidenor-style magic, suggesting a whole new level of magical gameplay. What's its deal? Stay tuned. Our hero, with intense determination, leaps into the scene with a dynamic energy burst, leaving us all in awe. You can feel the power radiating off him as he descends like a storm. The energy continues to swirl, creating a spectacle of raw power as he makes his landing. It's a full-on dramatic entrance, like something out of an action movie. Now seated on the ground, he's catching his breath, questioning himself. Am I really struggling against just a D-grade spell? The tension is real, and so is the struggle. Our scene opens with a mysterious figure, cloaked in shadows, telling another character that they're underestimating the power of basic spells. The air is thick with tension and maybe a little arrogance. The ominous vibe continues as we see a thought bubble, warning about the exhaustion that comes from using 3 circle spells. It's like a magical PSA right here. In a dramatic turn, the mysterious figure demonstrates that all it takes to take someone down is a single pin. Yeah, you heard it right. Who knew office supplies could be so deadly? The skeptical character is left in shock, questioning what this all means. His wide eyes and sweat drops say it all. Mind blown. The mysterious figure reveals his trick, a simple 1-circle water spell. Talk about making a splash with minimal effort. He elaborates, saying the same principle applies to magic. Sometimes less is more. A single spell can be just as deadly as an elaborate one. The lesson hits hard as the skeptical character finds himself choking and gasping for air, overwhelmed by the basic spell's power. Looks like he's learning the hard way. The Academy's battlegrounds are protected by some fancy magic called the safety barrier spell. It's supposed to keep things nice and safe. But hold up, it seems like this magical safety net isn't quite cutting it right now. Someone's down for the count. A blue aura surrounds a character as they hit the ground, with the words "just like you" hanging in the air. They erase a bird's-eye view of the arena, looking all grand and ready for whatever showdown's about to unfold. Our hero stands tall, facing the upcoming challenge with a crowd in the background. It's about to get real. In the bustling arena, a character confidently addresses the instructor, asserting that the issue is quite clear. Another character, standing in the spotlight, casually asks if they should continue. As the tension rises, an announcement echoes through the space declaring the match over, with Ethan Whale emerging victorious. The scene shifts to a quieter corridor where two figures escort an individual away. Meanwhile, a lone character stands before the emblem of Aurea Academy. Reflecting on past times with a clenched fist, he whispers about how it's been a while. This feeling of triumph is electric as our protagonist stands victorious, basking in the adoration of the crowd. With a determined grin, he readies himself for the next chapter, ready to reclaim his magic. Shards of light scatter, hinting at the mystical elements surrounding this comeback. In the opulent corridors, two figures stride with purpose, setting the stage for what's to come. Peering into the arena, a blonde figure acknowledges the Prodigy's return, heightening the suspense. A man with an enigmatic air finds the unfolding events intriguing, hinting at deeper machinations. Zooming in on a mysterious character, we see a pair of striking pink eyes partially hidden behind a hand. There's an air of secrecy and intrigue, as if this character holds untold secrets. A speech bubble reveals someone's burning curiosity. I want to know more about him. Clearly, this character has caught someone's attention in a big way. Cut to a lively scene, where a cheerful character waves and shouts, "Hey, Shaying!" They're clearly pumped about something exciting. Junko, the hero of the moment, gets a hearty pat on the back. "What kind of training did you do on the side? Your magic was incredible." Junko's got some serious skills. The excitement continues as another character excitedly recounts. The wind spirits moved here and there. It's clear that Junko's performance was nothing short of magical. With a big smile and an enthusiastic of course. The camaraderie among the characters is infectious. They're all in high spirits, celebrating Junko's amazing feat. With a sly grin, our mysterious character leans in close, whispering something that seems to hold the weight of 1,000 secrets. The air is thick with intrigue, and you can almost hear the suspense crackling. Cut to our enigmatic figure again, this time teasing us with a playful smile. A mysterious book floats above him, and he casually drops the line, "A secret." Oh, the drama! Jinho and his buddy are huddled over a phone. "Jinho, do you see this?" One asks, eyes wide with curiosity. Jinho, with a raised eyebrow, responds, "See what?" Clearly, something juicy is brewing on that screen. As they peer into the phone, the screen displays breaking news, the Prodigy's return. It's all about a mysterious interview Jinho did right after a match. The plot thickens, folks. The scene transitions to a mesmerizing title page, hinting at the magical themes and mysteries about to unfold. It's like the calm before the storm. Flash forward to a buzzing press event. Cameras flash as reporters scramble to get the scoop. They're all itching to know, what exactly is the instant cast magic that Hyunal showed us? The intrigue is palpable, and the audience is left hungry for more. A mysterious figure questions the young mage about his magic skills, asking how he cast magic so quickly. Before the young mage can respond, another enigmatic character steps in, offering to answer the question. The young mage, with his striking red eyes, is taken by surprise, clearly not expecting this turn of events. In walks a suave figure, revealing himself as the lord of the first magic tower, exuding confidence and authority. The lord speculates that the young mage used the H-circle spell Memorize while praising his recent match. Our scene opens with a fiery spectacle. One character is showing off a flame in their hand, probably trying to impress or make a point. The other guy looks pretty intrigued. Now they're discussing the nitty-gritty. Apparently, it's a spell that can capture magic into memories. Sounds like some next-level wizardry. But wait, there's more! The suave blonde guy explains that this magic has its downsides. It can only store spells 3 circles below the user's level. Talk about being grounded. The dark-haired dude is confirming something, maybe a theory or suspicion. He seems relieved or satisfied with the answer. In a room buzzing with anticipation, one character ponders over Baidenor-style magic, while another chimes in, providing just the help needed. It's all smiles and camaraderie here. A curious onlooker questions if Hyle's magic skills have reached the 4-circle level. The intrigue is real, folks. With a confident grin, A character confirms, yes. I guarantee it. The assurance is as solid as a rock. A wave of excitement sweeps through the crowd, their cheers echoing like a roaring sea. Magic has everyone buzzing. A magical aura appears, illuminating the scene. Is this the power of four-circle magic? The spectacle leaves everyone in awe. Our scene opens with a curious question. A character is asking Havel if he's truly a high-circle mage. And before Havel can respond, the conversation shifts to something a bit more pressing. The same character is now questioning Havel about his apparent disregard for the rules of open-source magic. Havel seems to be in the hot seat, but there's a twist in the air. Havel, cool as a cucumber, begins his explanation. But what is he really thinking? With a smirk, Havel reveals that breaking the rules of open-source magic is surprisingly simple for him. Looks like he's got a few tricks up his sleeve. Havel casually mentions that he's modified the spell formula, leaving his companion in shock. This guy definitely knows his stuff. Darkness looms as the idea of modifying the spell formula floats ominously, setting a mood of magical mystery. A pair of sharp, golden eyes widen in disbelief. Someone sweating bullets, clearly thinking, that's impossible. Those words echo, that's impossible, as the tension rises. The stakes? Higher than a wizard's hat. Switching gears, we find ourselves under a starry night. Two cool cats chat it up. One's dropping a line, not thinking about the past, while the other looks like they've got secrets to spill. Now things get mystical. A shimmering blue butterfly flutters around as one guy wonders what mysteries the future holds. It's all about that magic vibe. In a swirl of mystical blue butterflies, a young man with striking eyes and dark hair seems engulfed by a new and mysterious power. He questions what's happening as the air sparkles with enchanting energy. The young man is now fully immersed in this magical transformation, floating amidst the luminescent butterflies. He seems to be reaching a moment of realization, with the power of synchronization echoing around him. Meanwhile, another character, appearing startled, looks at a phone showing the words synchronization magic. The situation appears to be urgent and astonishing, leaving him in disbelief. Two dudes are chilling after a match. One of them can't believe the other one. He's all like, right? Would you believe it? Anyway, glad you won. The winner's like, all right, I'm heading back to the dorm. And the other guy's surprised already. The winner explains, yeah, I need to manage my condition since I have a tough opponent tomorrow. And he waves goodbye. The other guy is left pondering, a tough opponent? The scene shifts to the next day at the Grand Obelisk Stadium, where the action's about to go down. Our scene opens with an intense atmosphere as a determined figure moves through a crowd, catching everyone's eye. Who is this captivating character causing such a stir? Enter a young woman with flowing blonde hair, standing confidently in the spotlight. Banners from various factions hang in the background, hinting at a prestigious event. With a dramatic flair, she raises her hand toward the sky, surrounded by a radiant aura. The words Moonlight Run shimmer around her, marking a significant moment. We learn her name is Arya Starrett, the prodigy born from the Starrett family and Korea's House of Mystics. Her lineage promises greatness, and she's ready to prove it. As we step into the House of Mystics, a figure is seen summoning a powerful circle of magic. The atmosphere is electric, and the stakes are high as ancient enchantments fill the air. Our focus shifts to a young mage with green eyes and an intense expression. He seems ready to unleash his own brand of magic, showing no signs of backing down. With a swift motion, the mage strikes back. Energy bursts forth in a dazzling display as the duel intensifies. It's a showdown of epic proportions. Adela, with her long blonde hair flowing, emerges victorious. The crowd cheers as she stands confidently, her magic prowess undeniable. The audience is in awe, whispering among themselves about the spectacle they've just witnessed. Our mysterious black-haired observer sits pensively, taking it all in. A close-up of the black-haired guy's intense red eyes reveals his deep concentration and perhaps a hint of admiration or concern. Adela walks away, her presence still commanding attention. Her secret of magic, a blend of light and dark, is whispered about, adding to her mystique. The black-haired guy reflects on the difficulty of facing someone like Adela. His eyes are focused, indicating a mix of challenge and intrigue. Adela looks upward, exuding confidence and mystery, her eyes sharp and aware of her surroundings. Our mysterious protagonist stands confidently, wearing a black hoodie with cool blue accents. Who is this enigma? A blonde-haired friend is clearly frustrated, exclaiming, "Damn it," while our protagonist offers a supportive good job and hands over an energy drink. Sharing is caring, right? The scene shifts, and our duo is chatting about some tough luck. To face Adina as an opponent, talk about bad luck, says our hero, patting his friend on the back. Adina must be quite the challenge. Yellow-eyed friend leans in, asking, "Did you win your second match?" With a sly grin, our protagonist replies, "Of course." Confidence is key. The tension builds with the words, so that means your next opponent is... The suspense is killing us. Who's the next big challenge? Striding through the hallway, like she owns the place, our mysterious blonde-haired character makes a grand entrance. She's got that post-fight glow, casually throwing a compliment over her shoulder. Nice match, easy. Clearly, she's someone not to mess with. Next up, we got a little gathering of three. The ponytailed dude is all smiles, scratching his head in that shucks kind of way, thanking the mysterious blonde for the learning experience. Meanwhile, the black-haired guy is just chilling, soaking it all in. Zoom in on those piercing blue eyes. Our blonde character's gaze is intense, like she's seeing right through your soul. What's going on in that head of hers? The black-haired guy seems to have a question mark floating over his head, looking curious or maybe a bit confused. What's caught his attention? The blonde character, with her face slightly obscured, is in deep thought. She's saying something about staying true to the reason she enrolled. This is getting interesting. Close up on those sharp blue eyes again, and you can almost feel the determination and intensity radiating from her. Whatever she's up to, she's serious about it. The scene shifts to a more abstract vibe, with floating fragments and a voice pondering the reason for enrolling at the academy. There's a hope that someone will help remember it. Mysterious and deep. In a sunlit hallway, a woman with long blonde hair approaches two men, her presence commanding attention. She calls out to Shin, indicating she's got something important on her mind. With a fierce gaze, she confronts them, hinting that she's heard some rumors about their skills. Her tone is daring, as if she's ready to test them herself. The intensity in her eyes speaks volumes. She's not just here for a chat. There's determination and a hint of challenge in her look. As she reflects, she reveals that her reason for enrolling in the academy is deeply personal, driving her current actions. The scene shifts to a title page, adorned with mystical symbols and a dragon, setting the stage for the unfolding story. Meet the Madishin family, a powerhouse in the world of mystics, closely allied with the House of Mystics. It's like the ultimate team-up in the world of magical politics. The Madishin family and the House of Mystics are tight, like PB&J, setting the stage for some epic alliances. Two families, one cosmic stage. The Madishin and Mystic clans stand together, each with their young heirs ready to take on the world. Adela ditched her fancy French education to enroll at Obelisk, all to one-up her mysterious rival. Talk about dedication. But hey, plot twist. Ever since our mysterious rival got tagged as AI incompatible, things have been radio silent between them. And just like that, not a single word has been exchanged. Awkward silence? Anyone? Becoming labeled as an incompatible was a game-changer for our mysterious character, and apparently, a massive letdown for Adela, who just lost her rival. Elsewhere, someone is deep in thought, brushing off the idea of being someone's goal, as if they're not ready for the spotlight. Adela, fierce and determined, challenges this notion with a smirk, suggesting that things will get clear once they fight. Hale is caught off guard when someone asks if he's ready. But for what exactly? The suspense is real. With a bit of intensity, the blonde character questions Hale's readiness with a piercing glare. Things are heating up. The story opens with a burst of cosmic energy as a portal shimmers into existence. Two characters stand, utterly amazed, as the universe seems to unfold before them. A mysterious transition, filled with silence and anticipation, leaves us hanging, eagerly waiting for what's next. As we zoom out, a large building surrounded by trees comes into view under a starry sky. The exclamation, "What?" captures the shock of the moment. The scene transitions into a cosmic wonderland of colors, hinting at the mysteries to come. An empty arena comes into view, its vastness echoing with the promise of impending action. In the first image, our protagonist is suddenly wide awake, looking startled, and then quickly transitioning into a smirk. Seems like he's ready for whatever's coming his way. In the second image, a voice calls out to Shin, demanding to know why he took so long to arrive. Someone's not happy with his timing. In the third image, we see a group gathered in an open space. One individual isn't interested in explanations and warns there won't be any time to catch a breath, calling it a penalty for being late. In the fourth image, the atmosphere is charged as everyone is ordered to take your positions. Things are about to get serious. In a lively arena, a blonde-haired girl with a serious vibe asks, "Can I ask why you're late?" Our dark-haired guy pauses a bit awkwardly and says, With a burst of energy, he channels some kind of mystical force, explaining just some preparations. The girl is left puzzled, muttering, "Preparations?" With a confident smile, he compliments her strength, admitting, "You're quite strong, Asura. So I had to prepare myself to beat you." The scene opens with a determined blonde character, her sharp blue eyes fixed on the challenge at hand. She's skeptical, questioning how someone could prepare in just a day. Clearly, she's not easily impressed. The focus shifts to a young man, Shin, surrounded by a swirling blue aura. The energy is palpable, and it's clear that something about him has changed. There's a hint of mystery, and the stakes just got higher. Back to the fierce blonde, her eyes blazing with intensity. She's not backing down and demands to see the true power that Shin possesses. It's a call to arms, and the tension is electric. Shin steps up, exuding confidence. His hand is outstretched, surrounded by that same mesmerizing blue energy. He warns his opponent to brace themselves. This isn't going to be a walk in the park. As the scene shifts, the sky is a brilliant blue, setting the stage for what's to come. The anticipation is thick in the air as the declaration is made. The match is about to begin, and it's going to be all or nothing from the get-go. In a bustling arena, our fierce fighter with long flowing hair is about to unleash some serious power. The air crackles with anticipation as they prepare to strike. The words "flame revolver" explode across the scene, signaling an epic attack that's about to go down. With a swift, determined motion, the character summons a blazing sphere of fire, ready to launch it with precision. Fiery projectiles burst forth, each one a sizzling testament to their incredible power. The battlefield lights up with a fiery spectacle. The action kicks off with a mysterious figure dramatically raising their hand, summoning an intense gust of wind. Things are about to get wild. A burst of energy declares wind, as the air swirls with power, setting the stage for an epic showdown. Explosive bursts ripple through the scene as the wind's fury is unleashed, shaking everything in its path. This battle is heating up. A fierce blonde warrior steps into the fray, her fist charged with energy as she prepares to counter with Earth Medley. She's not messing around. The ground trembles and cracks under the force of the Earth technique, proving that this battle is far from over. Who will triumph in this elemental clash? In the midst of chaos, a powerful energy surges upwards, crackling with intensity. The arena is alive with tension as the battle heats up. With lightning-fast reflexes, a fighter leaps into the air, the sunlight catching on their athletic form. But the opponent is ready and waiting. Hair flying, the determined fighter calls out, being in midair, "You can't dodge this." Their confidence is as sharp as their moves. A close-up of piercing blue eyes reveals the focus and resolve of this skilled combatant, ready to deliver a decisive blow. With a dramatic twist, the fighter executes the arrow impact, A swirling vortex of energy surrounds them, promising a spectacular finish. Suspense fills the air as our protagonist finds themselves vulnerable, an attack looming while they're mid-air, completely defenseless. Just when you think things can't get more intense, the voiceover reminds us that even with foresight, dodging this attack seems impossible. But hold up, our hero isn't buying it. With a sly grin, they suggest there's more than meets the eye. Boom! A barrier appears, defying expectations and leaving us in awe at this sudden twist. Shockwaves ripple through the crowd as they witness the impossible, a defensive barrier conjured in midair. Mind blown! High above the cityscape, the scene is electrifying. A girl with long, golden locks descends, ready to unleash her power. Her eyes are sharp, her stance is fierce. She's not here to play. The guy facing her? He's got that I've-seen-it-all grin, eyes twinkling with confidence. Still the same, he muses with that unique magic sense he's known for. From his point of view, the battlefield stretches out. Countless times he's faced off, but he's not phased. He's ready to use everything he's learned to make this battle one for the books. In this scene, our main character stands tall against a vibrant sky, exuding confidence and resolve. With his hand reaching upwards, it's clear he's ready to take on the world or whatever challenge comes his way. The atmosphere is filled with a sense of hope and ambition. As our hero stands on the rooftop, he's deep in thought, pondering the best way to tackle the upcoming challenge. The scene shifts to bright skies, foreshadowing a dramatic turn of events. With a flick of his hand towards the sun, our hero declares his intent to even summon the sun for this battle, showcasing his resolve and hinting at a powerful strategy. The blonde fighter, feeling the intensity of the moment, suddenly flinches. An unexpected force hits, leaving him disoriented. Squinting against the brightness, the blonde fighter realizes with a gasp the sunlight. Clearly, our hero's tactic is in play, using the natural elements to his advantage. Out of nowhere, a mysterious figure is descending from the sky, surrounded by a dazzling glow. The scene is set against a backdrop of a bustling city, hinting at the start of something epic. The title card appears, shrouded in an ethereal blue mist, hinting at magical adventures and mythical beasts. The anticipation is real. Our hero is seen concentrating intensely, surrounded by swirling percentages and mystical energy. Something big is about to go down. With a swift motion, the hero unleashes a powerful attack, the air crackling with energy. This dude means business. Whoosh! The black-haired mage sends his opponent flying through the air with a burst of magical energy. Talk about making an entrance. With a determined look, our black-haired hero soars through the sky, ready to unleash some serious magic. His strategy is top-notch, combining a first circle arrow spell with a third circle defensive spell. This dude is playing it safe but smart. Back in action, he skillfully maneuvers, landing with precision, ready for whatever comes next. And with a swift motion, our protagonist lands gracefully, his energy crackling around him like a storm. Meanwhile, the blonde opponent is not backing down. With a fierce gaze and a quick gesture, she's ready to turn the tables. It's about to get real. The scene bursts with action as a character with long blonde hair makes a dynamic move, exclamation marks highlighting the intensity of the moment. The focus shifts to a character with striking red eyes, who seems taken aback by the unfolding events, his expression intense and alert. The ground quakes under the powerful impact of the action, as one character lands with force, leaving the other pondering the sudden, earth-shattering event. Amidst the chaos, the dark-haired character contemplates whether a spell was cast at the very moment of landing, electricity crackling around. The blonde-haired character is astounded by the speed of their opponent, struggling to keep up with the rapid movements. Our mysterious hero, clad in a black and blue outfit, stands ready in an arena. The air crackles with energy as he prepares to unleash his power. The crowd watches with bated breath, anticipating the display of magical prowess. With a swift motion, the hero creates a shimmering blue arc of energy. His movements are fluid and precise, as if he's done this 1,000 times before. The power radiating from his hands is palpable, and it's clear this is just the beginning. Blue energy swirls around him, creating a dazzling spectacle. His determination is evident, and he seems to be communicating with the magic itself, preparing for an all-out attack. The stakes are high, and the tension is electric.